we're focusing today on fabrication, fabricators and countertops. We seal everything from a bathroom vanity to the Dallas Cowboys stadium. So we do large scale. But the key to sealing is always, if I use a roller, my motion is this. A rag came up, and how do you use a rag?
White.
And what's that? Thick, thin, thick, thin, thick, thin,
Circular
thick,
motions, fingerprints.
you name it. It shows the motion that you put into it. When you're using a block of wood that has a transfer pad on it, the motion is straight, right? I can't scribble with this. If I use a brush, what do you do with a paintbrush? The motion of sealing is a long, straight stroke. Now, I wish this was more complex and more exciting, but it's not. So, I'm gonna wipe out all the excess. I'll do the piece of marble in the back first. Okay. Now, you know what a Zamboni is? I know that they don't have a lot of ice out here in the desert. But, it's what they use to clean an ice rink. It's a machine that goes down. The front blade scrapes, and the back lays down a perfect sheet of water. Here's the perfect sheet of water. Done. No thicker than the morning dew. That's also like when I live in California, so when I try to explain that to people in Palm Desert, they've never seen morning dew, unless they've been out to the coast. So it's just that simple. This is actually, right now, I've got too much on there. This is fine. The bubbles won't matter. Now let's go to the quartzites. Again, I've taken almost all the sealer out. I'm not pushing. Did I get it all? Okay, then. Now, I can do this, but it'll never the marks will never show up. So, what a lot of fabricators will do, this is a two-coat process. A lot of fabricators will put the first coat on in the shop, take the sealed pieces out to the field, install it, do the glue ups. The acetone that when you're removing your adhesive will not hurt the sealer. Alcohol won't hurt the sealer. And the sealer, remember, the sealer is in the stone. It's not a coating. And it's chemically bonded, so it's not going to break down. But the most important thing with sealer is that the stone is dry and is dust free. Now, tips on quartzite. As far as quartzite, the recommendation is do not seal it sooner than 2 weeks after fabrication. That's after your last cut, whether it's a drilled hole or it's the opening for a sink. So what do? It's like, oh, I gotta sketch. It's not granite. It's not a cut and turn and get out the door. It is moisture sensitive. So you can install it, you just can't seal it. That's the point. You can put it in, get it out of your shop. If it's in your shop, if you have enough room, what a lot of people have done is they've taken the shop, the small A-frame, put the cake and built like a little tent around it. And they have 2 of them, and they put the pieces in there and they have hot air just blowing in during the day. It accelerates the drawing. Now, when you get into an issue and water will pop up. We've seen water pop up on quartzites 6 months later, especially in the middle, on the dark vein. Have you ever noticed, like with the dark veins, you get a gray around the outside of it? That again is just water. Just make sure that it's dry before you seal it. And that's where the moisture meter will help. What's important though is that as you're working with your designers, your GCs, for quartzites in particular, the key is you want to add 2 weeks to your delivery date. Don't let them corner you. Has anybody ever had to rip out a quartzite job? It hurts, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not talking physical. I'm talking money. Now, it was worse, I'd say about 6 years ago. There were a lot of rip outs. I know one dealer in Northern California that was into it lost $500,000 on rip outs and reinstalls. So there's plenty of information out here for you. Just pay attention to the steps and just be careful. Just the whole thing with quartzite, what changes for you is it's moisture sensing. So now you notice, some of you said I use a sealer that wipes on and wipes off. You notice this is still wet, right? Can you see that? It's not sticky. The dwell time on this sealer is 15 minutes. And now through the magic of television, hone is about the same. This is a marble, that's a quartzite. The leathered quartzites, maybe you'll have a different absorption rate. But it comes to this. How many of you use microfiber towels for removing sealer? Anybody? You don't want to because they don't pick up liquid.
Yeah, that was wrong.
Use terry cloth. Terry cloth for removing the sealer, microfiber for doing the final buffing. For those of you that still wax your cars, which I do, microfiber is the same thing as cheesecloth. It takes off that last little bit. And it's just that simple. Wipe off all the excess. Okay, now I've really wiped, and if you look at that, I got my assistant Justin, that looks pretty, go ahead and wipe your finger across it and tell me what you feel. Feels greasy, right? Yep. Now take the microfiber and wipe it off.
You have to bill you for that.
Did you feel it grab when you put it on there at first?
Yep.
The towel? Now how does it feel?
Yeah, better.
Remove, buff.